Hi there everybody, it's Sean with Seattle Coffee Gear. Today we're going to be reviewing 5 common issues with your Super Auto machine and how to resolve them at home. Before we get started, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll get you maintenance tips, coffee education, as well as cool recipes and much more. For the tips we're going to talk about in this video, I reached out to our repair team here at Seattle Coffee Gear to see what the most common concerns were and if there's anything that we can do about them at home. Tip number 1 is going to address with the grinder not dispensing coffee. Sometimes with Super Autos, people will tend to use beans that have an oily sheen on them, and this is not recommended for usual operation as that oil will build up inside the grinder and not allow the beans to pass through. If this is something that happens to you, we can use a 90-degree pick when the coffee machine is empty to help clear some of the small blockages, and then switch to a bean that has a matte finish. Another long-term maintenance technique is to use Super Grinds Cleaner, which helps remove some of the oil buildup on the burrs. For tip number 2, some folks will experience a situation where their machine isn't pulling coffee through. This can happen because the pump is having a hard time building enough pressure to push hot water through the coffee puck inside the machine. The first thing you should try is by removing your AquaClean filter to allow the water to prime in the line, giving the pump an easier time. If removing the filter didn't work, we have to try a little bit deeper maintenance. We're going to need to check the O-rings on the boiler pin and on the brew unit. We're going to be checking to be sure that they are not cracked or dried out, and if they are, replacing them should get coffee flowing through the machine. The third issue that our customers experience is that they find themselves lubricating the machine much more frequently than they expect. Typically, we expect only to need to re-lubricate this machine 1 to 3 times a year to keep the machine operating happily. However, what's happening in the regular cleaning of the brew group is that customers will clean it with hot soapy water, removing all of the lubricant so that it needs to be applied much more frequently. It's important that we rinse our brew units just under cold water to remove coffee grounds, and that will keep all the lubricant in place. Issue number 4 is that the brew unit can get stuck in its engaged position. This is caused when we remove the drip tray or open the side door before it's been allowed to return to its home position. There's a really easy solution to this. We close everything up, turn the machine off, and then turn it back on again. This will allow it to reset into default settings so we can pull the brew unit out the side. The final issue that we see most frequently is the pre-ground coffee function not working. This is most common when customers try and put too much coffee into this machine, jamming the function and not allowing the espresso machine to dispense coffee. By using the scoop provided by Philips and leveling it out, we will ensure that no coffee will get in the way of the mechanism, allowing you to get your coffee. Those are 5 solutions to common problems that we see with Super Autos. Have you experienced any of these problems yourself? Or do you have one that maybe we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments below so we can help you out. In the description below this video, you'll find a link for all the products featured, as well as a sign up for our email newsletter to stay up to date on all things coffee. As a thank you for signing up for that newsletter, we'll get you a 10% coupon good for any one item. Some exclusions apply, so reach out to our sales team if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching. Keep making coffee you love.